Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Outhouse Season 2 Episode 19, which is called "O Titan, Where Art Thou?" And we have finally we are almost at the end of Season 2 for the Outhouse. We're at episode 19 right now. There's only 2 more episodes left after this. We're almost there. I also want to say that first of all, that I'm back in my old room, and now I'm in my dorm room right now because it's some spring break for me. So I'm at home. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I know I haven't been posting all week. I'm not sure if I mentioned in my monthly update for March. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I had like a lot going on for like most of this week, like, doing schoolwork. Even though it's technically spring break, I was still doing schoolwork and stuff. So, college life. But anyway, so I actually got most of that done. So the most recent video that I have done for this channel was on Friday, and today's Friday. So it has been like exactly like 1 week since I've done a video. That's pretty crazy. So yes, I thought it would be a good opportunity to get back to the Outhouse. Even on the poll, it does show that Big City Greens Season 3B is in a higher percentage than the Outhouse Season 2B, but which is kind of interesting because the Outhouse section was at 100% actually at first. Then Big City Greens got 1 vote, so now the Outhouse and Big City Greens were 50-50. But then there was another so now there's 2 votes actually for Big City Greens currently right now. So now it's like 64% Big City Greens, and there's like 35% for the Outhouse. So Big City Greens still in the lead, but I just thought, like, since I haven't been posting for a while, I get back to the Outhouse, do episode 19 today, and then do episode 20 tomorrow. Like, we're coming near it. And Sunday, I am going to be doing my trailer reaction and review to Secrets of Sulphur Springs Season 3. Yep. If you've been on my channel for a while, I've reviewed Secrets of Sulphur Springs Season 1 and Season 2. And those are, even though that show doesn't get like a lot of love because like no one ever like talks about the show, it has some heavy stuff. And maybe because it's like a live action show, like like it's like not animated, so maybe that's why it doesn't get a lot of love. Maybe that's why, because it has mystery, it has time travel, it has like a whole bunch of stuff. Especially Season 2 has a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I'm gonna be doing the Season 3 trailer reaction review. Yep. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with the review. Okay, before we get to Luce and Ida and Albert, technically he's in the staff form, and they're going to I'm presuming Burnsboro. I'm assuming that that's where they're going. It's kind of hard to tell because they're like at a different angle in the forest, and so we usually don't see like the town like this. So I'm assuming it's Burnsboro. But anyway, besides that, so the first thing that we actually see is King, and obviously spoilers for the episode, but I don't need to warn you about that. If you've been on my channel long enough, you know that I go full blown in the review. Anyway, we start with King, and he's on the boat where we left him for like the last episode. What was it called? Edge of the World. Wait a minute. My mistake. Labyrinth Runners was the episode before this one. So the episode before that one was called Edge of the World. So that's where we like left King. I guess I should say. And so he's on the boat. So okay, but I was kind of thinking, oh, everything looks kind of bluish green. Like, well, what's going on? And I was like, oh, King is like spiritually in that in between realm. I'm not sure that's actually what's called. That's what I'm calling it. A lot of people in the fan bases, in the Outhouse fan base, is calling it that, the in between realm. Again, I'm not sure that's actually what it's called. That's what I'm calling it. So King's like spiritually in the in between realm, and his color's glowing. Because when Luce went there, she wasn't really glowing. Maybe there was like a hint of a glow of her cloak, like when she was like in the goo and stuff like that. But I think that was it. King is literally like got like a spirit, and his color's glowing, and he's hearing the collector. It's really weird. Like he's hearing the collector kind of saying that, like, oh, like I have been trapped in here so long, and we see the collector is trapped in a Pokemon Master Ball. So I guess if you're a Pokemon fan, there you go. I used to be a Pokemon fan for a long time when I was really young. like during my elementary school to middle school type of years. I used to collect Pokemon cards. I still have like a bunch. I don't know where they are right now. They're probably somewhere. But yeah, I had like a binder full of them. But so when I saw that, I was like, oh, it's Pokemon. Pretty cool. So, and the King's kind of hearing, so they, oh, like, Luce, Hootie, where are you guys? He's kind of floating. Ooh. Because like, I guess I'm not, like, in the boat anymore, but it looks like the boat. Where are these cubes floating up in? That's the cubes that Luce was kind of looking at through the reflections. The King's, like, seeing them float in the air. Like, what the heck is that? And he's hearing the collector, like, hello? Like, who are you? Because King didn't really get, like, a good look of him. Because the clutch is just going crazy, just kind of not spiraling, but he's being restless, like a restless child. He's like, oh, they've been so long playing this game, and I got getting tired. I don't want to be alone anymore. And it's like, oh, hello. He's like, wait, who's that? And then King's getting kind of freaked out. He's just like about to leave, and he's like, no, please, I'm sorry, don't leave me alone. And King's like, wait, what? And King's just honestly just confused, and then he's getting kind of pulled back and like, well, what's going on? And goes, no, don't leave me alone. So okay, so the collector has like abandonment issues. Oh boy. So and then King basically wakes up. It's Luce was waking him up. Luce was waking him up. Is it? Oh hey buddy. It's like, oh hey Luce. And it's like, oh, there you go. It's time to get up. And they've been gone for, I would say, most of a week. They've been gone for about a week because it takes a while to get to a place on boat and then come back. So it takes a bunch of days. So, and Luce, King, and Hootie's still in the backpack, and they actually see wanted posters of themselves. So Ida has hers, Loaf has hers, Hootie has his own, and Luce and King share a wanted poster. So if you find these people, arrest them. And sorry, water. So they say, okay, we need to find a way to the outhouse, and then they basically see the outhouse basically ransacked. It's like, what the heck? And they're packaged into boxes, and they just made their like last shipment. Like, oh, like, how many more of these? I don't need these last boxes. Oh, great! I'm tired of going to this creepy house. Even with the bird tube there, like it's still very creepy. And they basically, just and they just left. And then they go inside the outhouse, and it looks so empty and abandoned. and they're honestly very worried. And what are we gonna do? And King's even sad because he's looking all over the house and he can't find his doll. What was it called? Francois, that bunny doll. He can't find him. Like, oh, his little buddy. And Luce finds a paper that says like, "Oh, help! Like knee pain." So it's like, oh, and Ida Lilith like sent like a message to them like, "Oh, come find us at the knee," basically. And that's basically the like there where snow is in the Boiling Isles. That's like the mountain basically. And it's literally like the knee of the Titan. So we go to the knee basically, and we actually have Ida and Lilith, and it's pretty cool. We actually get to see Lilith in winter wear. We haven't seen that yet. We've seen Ida in winter wear for at least, I think this is like the third time, and this is the first time for Lilith. Pretty cool. I mean, something like extraordinary or anything. Like, I'm not like in love with her winter outfit, but it's cool to see her like in a different outfit. And Lilith's like, Ida, are we gonna have like a plan or anything? And it's just like relaxing, just trying not to worry about the kids. And she has her head in a what was it, hex mix, like Chex Mix bag. And she's like she's talking about the bag still on her head. Like, Ida, stop messing around. Like, I don't know. Look, Lily, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say? All that I'm glad is that we're away from Bellis. So, because Ida wants to protect her sister too, and also protect herself, but she wants to protect her sister. I want to keep you safe, but definitely want to keep King, Hootie, and Luce safe. And hopefully that the other like I Ida didn't say this, but I bet she's thinking to herself like, hopefully my other dumb kids, basically including Willow, Gus, Amity, and hopefully including Hunter, because the last time Hunter and Ida interacted, the spoilers for Hollow Mind, that episode, the way it ended, where the last thing that Ida did to Hunter was offer her hand, a hand of comfort. Ida didn't have to do that, but she did, because Ida is amazing. Obviously, Hunter left and he was having a panic attack because of everything that happened in Bellis' mind. Go watch my review on that episode. That was episode 16, I believe. I forgot the score I gave it. I think I gave it like a great score. I don't remember. It could have been good. Who knows? So I'm sure Ida's thinking about Hunter too. Like, I don't think he would exclude them. What I think about her quote unquote dumb kids excluding Luce, like Luce is like in her own section. If it's just her other dumb kids, I would say originally it would be Willow and Gus, but since Amity came into more of the picture later on, Amity came into it, and I think Hunter might be kind of into that group of Ida's like quote unquote dumb kids kind of section. Or I could be wrong. Maybe Hunter's in his own section, also kind of like Luce is like in their own type of sections. But I would think at this point, Hunter would be part of that group too, to Ida. I would think that. Anyway, so I'm sure Ida's kind of thinking about it. Hopefully they're with their parents, and hopefully they're okay. And and it's and Lil's like, well, the point thing is that they're at the island of nothing. You're trapped. Is there dinner? And Lucy's like, hey. And oh man, they found us. And Lucy's explaining everything that happened at Titan Trapper Island. And Hootie got a t-shirt. What's their gift shop? But Hootie always goes on his own like separate adventures and type of stuff. So I don't mind that he got a t-shirt. It makes sense. Okay. And so like, got a t-shirt, hoodie. He's like, yeah, I got a t-shirt. Okay. And it's like, oh, we got your message. It's like, what message? Is it, oh, we got a message from Lilith. And then he's like, Lily? Like, she's giving her a look like, what did you do? And, like, said, like, oh, it says, like, oh, help knee pain. I guess Love has, like, knee problems or something. So the need to tighten, it kind of got mixed in translation. So what Love meant is, like, not for Luce to find it, but for anyone who comes into the Outhouse, is to get Love's, like, knee ointment, not eat more, like the knee painkillers or something for like Love, because she has knee problems. So it wasn't meant for, like, actually Luce to find them. It was for Love's knee problems, basically. I mean, Love is getting, like, pretty old, and not as old as her mom, but she's kind of becoming an old lady, so it kind of makes sense. But anyway, oh yeah, and Love's older than Ida, but I'm thinking, I don't. Ida has, like, back problems, kind of, but not too much. But we see her crack her back, but I'm not sure if Ida has knee problems. Hmm. So Ida has a bit of back problems, and Love has a bit of knee problems. Hmm. That's interesting. Anyway, well, then, anyway, besides all the body issues, in that type of stuff, it's like, Love, why'd you do that? It's like, oh, that was for my knee medication. And Luke's like, well, it all worked out. Like, we're all here together. He's like, oh yeah, great. And so, like, oh, like, and I guess everything can kind of go back to normal. And Luke's like, well, and like, oh, like, everything's kind of not quite normal. So what do you mean? And Luke's actually looking to King for, like, permission, because, yeah, this is King's kind of, I want to say, quote unquote, like, true self, because it's kind of like its own type of situation. Like, what is your true self? But I guess, like, his species, like, what he figured out, is it a, hey, can I tell him? And King's like, yeah. We found out that King's a Titan, and Ian Lover obviously, like, what? Because they're literally on a Titan. That's what they basically, like, worship. Like, King's a Titan, like a baby slash adolescent Titan? What's going on? And we have King, he's, like, playing in the snow with, like, hoodies, being like a French swab made out of snow. It didn't look half bad. He's like, it's, like, not the same. And Ida, such a good mom, because she treats King like her son. King is her son. And like, you know, he's like, I can't believe that little guy, when he's all grown up, he's gonna turn to this big guy. And Eden must have, like, a lot of thoughts, thinking that what's gonna happen between her and King's relationship, because deep down, even whatever King's gonna become, or how tall he's gonna grow, but even Luz mentioned, like, he's gonna have, like, tall genes. Like, whatever the height he is, he's still gonna be my boy. Like, he's still gonna be my son. I love that. So he's like, I can't believe that little guy's gonna turn to a big guy. So he's kind of worried. She's also proud, but she's also scared. Like, how's King taking all this? And then obviously Lucy's worried about King too, because she obviously seen King in the snow. He's, like, not having a good time, and to Ida, King is her son, while Luce, this is her little brother. And, like, she never had that before. She's never had a little brother before, or a little sibling. Kind of like Anne to Polly, or even Anne to Sprig, for like Amphibia, because those are Anne's younger siblings. Well, obviously with Sprig it's kind of different, because it's, like, little brother slash best friend, while with Polly it's just little sister. So Lucy is obviously worried. Love, this is, like, my first strike of the episode, and that is of where I thought they were going with Love as a character. After I even mentioned in my in, what was it, episode 4, I believe so. Yeah, what was it? Keeping Up Appearances or something. Where, spoilers for that episode, Love basically left, so, like, she can reconnect with her mom and her dad back at their family home, basically. And then we haven't seen Love, like, forever until what was it? Was it episode 12? Was it episode? Yeah. Well, no, we saw her, like, a little bit in episode 11. Like, no dialogue. We saw her for like a second, and we got her full blown in episode 12, and then we didn't see her again until what was it called? Edge of the World. So now we kind of have Lilith back with like the family and stuff, but I thought what we're gonna do with Lilith, just like what she said, like, oh, just plenty of things we haven't learned about this curse. I'm supposing right now, right at the second, that line was meant to, for us, the audience, to think that, you know, Ida is going to figure stuff out, while Lilith is going to kind of do her own thing. I thought personally that Lilith was going to figure some stuff out, and Ida might figure out some stuff too. Lilith hasn't figured out anything. Lilith just got a new job, and we met Lilith's mentor, and which isn't like a bad thing. But you said you were gonna be figuring stuff out about the curse, but like you didn't do that. Like, and then now we have like Lilith kind of praising King, and it's honestly kind of too much. But even Edom makes a great point, because like, Lilith's like, I can't believe you had a Titan in your household. Like, you basically have been householding a god, basically. Like, a god's your son, basically. And then Lilith's like, just because he has tall genes doesn't technically make him a god. And then and even you said like he falls into the toilet like at least like 2 times a day, and like you know, even Lilith mentions like, oh, he could be great in battle, like, oh, against Belos even. And then Luce is obviously kind of worried about her little brother, and he's like, hey, don't worry, Luce, we are not gonna put him in danger, right, dear sister? Like, because he is a Clawthorn first, and he is your nephew, and like, your sister, dearest. And she's like, yes, of course. I didn't mean to impose like I'm gonna harm him and put him in direct harm. Love kind of did, not intentionally, but you know. So and then she's like, and Love's, you know, she's like, oh yeah, of course. And then she's back to like praising like immediately, like, I had ice cream with God, and oh. She even says that I'm a god's aunt. Just like Ida is a mother of a god, Love is the aunt of a god, and Luce is the sister of a god, I guess. Okay, sure. And then Love's like, oh, is he an angry god or a merciful god? Well, you've been living with King for like how long? You should know. It shouldn't even be a question. And if you would be seeing some changes to King, one, us the audience, we would be seeing it too, and we should be seeing it like right away. Obviously, after he knows that he's a Titan, if he would become like a vengeful god or anything, we would be seeing like a 10 times version, or maybe not 10 times, like 2 times version of early season 1 King. But like, you know, like, of how King was like acting and stuff, like, I'm the king of demons and all that hoopla. It would be that kind of escalated by like a bit, like, you know. So if he was doing that, I would agree with Love. Like, is he vengeful god? Like, what's going on? But he's not acting like that at all. So I don't know what's going on with Love. I don't know. They tried to explain it, but I'm not sure if I'm buying it too much. Where I'm like, okay, but I don't know. It's not really acceptable for me. So, like, you know, after Love with all her hoopla, we get back to Lucy basically, like, you know, talking to Ida. Hey, like, Ida, what's the plan? Like, like, well, you know, stopping Bellis with a drain spell, so he doesn't kill everyone. Like yeah, like, it's a secret. And Lucy's like, what? It's like, oh, for now. And it's like, oh, Lucy's trying to play it off like, oh, in case I get captured, I won't be able to give anything away. Because, yeah, the Coven heads, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, they can tap into your mind and reveal memories and stuff like that. So, it is kind of like a smart plan, but it's not Edith's plan, but Lucy thinks it's the plan, but it is the plan. And then, you know, Lucy's like, King's kind of shaking the snow version of Francois. Like, oh, hi, Francois. And the hand just goes kaput. And Lucy's like, oh, buddy, let me take care of that. And so Luce is gonna help him rebuild the arm basically. And Lily's like, "Hey Ida, why aren't you telling her? Like tell her what? That the whole Boiling Isles is doomed? That we're doomed? That she's doomed?" Like, I understand Ida kind of wish like the kids deserve just one nice day without worrying about anything. I get it, Ida, but the way the Luce acts and stuff, and the way the episode kind of turns out, I kind of wish that Ida was just kind of be upfront with Luce from the start. Excuse me. So to me personally, I after everything that happens in the episode, I just wish Ida was more upfront with it. Just be honest from the beginning. Like, you know, that at least to me, I wish she was just more upfront. That'll be like the second story. Like Ida, I just tell her. And like and Love's going on about like how King's the god, and it's Love, stop it, man. And like we have Lucy as an ice glove and made like a big buff arm for Francois. So that was pretty funny. And then like Edith's like, "Oh hey kids," like since we won't be able to activate our plan for the plan for the Day of Unity, of how to stop the draining spell basically. We won't be able to activate until the actual Day of Unity, which is in what was it 2 days? Did you say like it was like 2 days? So like wait, was it 1 day or 2 days? No, sorry. It's on 1 day. It's tomorrow, basically. So like, yeah. So since the debut is not for tomorrow, what do you kids want to do? Like, if you want to do anything, what would it be? And the King's like, I don't want any special favors. I just want things to kind of go back to normal. And Lucy's kind of thinking, looking at Francois, and she's like, I want to go on a heist. And then he's like, yeah, of course you do. And this is where we get this scene right here. Of course, I was talking a lot, so wait for that. Okay. And we basically have them flying and stuff, and Lucy, I saw Coven Scouts like with a bunch of boxes. One of them has to have Francois, and like and I'm gonna get it for King. And Ida's like Ida's like, oh, are you sure you want to just get like a stuffed doll? Like I know it's King's, but don't you want to do like a beach day? I was like, ooh, beach day. That when I first watched the episode, I was like, ooh, beach day. That was some fun. And then I personally didn't like this because Lou said, oh, if we had time for 20 more adventures, but we don't. That's supposed to be a call out for Disney shortening the season. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I wish that the Outhouse would have like a full season 3. I honestly do, because I want more of the show. Because a lot of people say that the show is like honestly like terrible. I don't agree with that one bit. But people also put it up there with Amphibia, and I would definitely say Amphibia is higher than the Outhouse. Not by like a whole lot, but by a bit. I would prefer I would prefer Amphibia basically. Especially with character dynamics, I'm not sure. Maybe it's because with Anna and the Planters, I don't know. Maybe it's because with them being farmers or something. I think the family dynamics are more grounded, I guess I can say. They're more together, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, I would definitely love a full season 3. But the way Lou said that is I'm not sure this is like the full intention, but the way I saw it is that we are showing the audience, and we're also showing Disney that, hey, you shouldn't have shortened us. The stuff that's behind the scenes should be, in my opinion, should just be that behind the scenes. If you want to do like there was a thing called Gravity Falls, Behind the Falls or something, like the Twin Pines or something like that, where Alex Hirsch and the creator of Gravity Falls and a bunch of other people were talking about the show and the different Easter eggs and stuff like that, and their Mabel's sweaters and stuff like how they represent the episodes and stuff like that, and how the times are changing, and like, oh, here's the secret codes and stuff like that. Here's the end of the journals, and like and the theme song and all the stuff backwards, all that stuff. That would be like the type of thing where you would reveal like, oh, this happened behind the scenes, because like, even though it would be live and people would be seeing it, this would be like the place to kind of put that information, to kind of have that here. I don't know. I don't want to say you kind of, even if it's only for a couple seconds of dialogue, I just think you kind of wasted like a few frames when you could have done something else, and you decided to put this. I don't know. I would say like that type of stuff would just be preferred in the kind of like a behind the falls type of thing, but for the Outhouse. But in my opinion, because a lot of people like, because honestly, a lot of people were kind of like, yeah, for me personally, I was not feeling it. Again, like a behind the falls type of thing is meant for that type of line, in my opinion. So you said that line. Okay. I like this line, the line after it. I love this. It's like, oh, King needs his buddy. I love that. Go, like, older sister Luce. I love it. And and we basically had this Cub Scout, like it's like leading these people, and these people are kind of arguing like about the like Day of Unity, like, oh, it's taking too long. I can't wait the day after the Day of Unity. It's all these boxes, all these preparations, and they're at the police precinct 128. And Lucy's like, hey, look. And hey, look, there's Francois. You know what else? Which is interesting is that they have Lucy's satchel. She got that from the human realm. So all of her human belongings is in that satchel. So when I saw that for some, like, oh my goodness, like Lucy didn't take it with her on the trip. Like you gotta get that back. And this is like Lucy's like sleeping bag, and this is her, the Good Witches Zora book basically. So you gotta get that back. But hey, look, Francois. And Lucy, I'm just gonna go sneak over there and grab it. And then he's like, hey, no. Hey. If we're honestly gonna do this, I know you want to, we're gonna do this right, okay? She even makes a point. We all have wanted posters. It's not just me and King. We all have wanted posters now. This isn't a joke. Bellows is coming after you. He's coming after us. So now we have to be discreet and we have to be sneaky, okay? Especially since the fiasco you did in his own mind with Hunter, like, we can't take any chances, right? And at least like, okay, but it's kind of also like, but we can't just sneak in without just having a little Ida flair, and that's what I love about Ida. Ida knows how dire the situation is, but she can't just go in without Ida flair, because that just wouldn't be Ida. And then, boom, and then. Oh, I love these outfits. Look at Edith's hair just coming out of the hood. I love it. And then look at this pose. What is she doing? And he's like, "Hey, get my owl ladies stolen junk." And then Lucy's like, "Nice save." And everyone's just ignoring it. And like he's like, "Hey, I found some band some holding cards. Where's the what was it called? The warehouse." And like, okay, here's the key. And I like it. It's like a magical key. I wish they would show more magical artifacts like this, because they have like technology and stuff like that, and I just would prefer more magical stuff. I definitely favor the more magical stuff than the like abomatons and like the pentagram and stuff like that. Even though I think it's like like a little cool, only a little bit, is like when Scar was doing the flyer derby stats and stuff like that. Like, oh, I was researching this to like help out the team. I love that. And also there was like a moment where Hunter sent someone a picture of Flapjack being the kind of nuzzling into Hunter's Golden Guard cloak basically, and he accidentally sent it to Luce. I was like, oh, that's nice. He kind of sent it to Luce, kind of as like a peace offering, kind of. But he said, oh no, wrong person. I'm like, who did he send that to? I don't think it's ever been confirmed by like the creator Dan Terrace. I'm not sure she ever confirmed it, but I just have a big speculation that it was Willow that he was totally sending that to. It could have been Gus, because Hunter and Gus weren't at like the best terms like at the beginning of Labyrinth Runners. They are now at the end of Labyrinth Runners, but at the beginning they were kind of at odds a little bit, especially Gus against Hunter. So it would definitely have to be Willow, right? So what was I talking about? Why did I bring this up? Oh, right. It's because it was like it's basically like a phone. So I would just prefer like magical stuff like this. But Pentagram is kind of cute some of the times. So to go into Elevator Warehouse 2, and even Ida's kind of thinking, this is getting a little too easy for us, huh? And Lucy, I think our luck's changing. And I want to play this right here.
If things get hairy, you fly out of here as fast as you can. Hey, don't give me that face. Just say, oh.
Just look at Lucy's face, because like Lucy knows how desperate kind of Ida being, and Lucy doesn't want to like tell Ida no, because he's like, if things get hairy, if there's trouble, take Albert and just fly away. Try to get Francois and just go. He's like, Luce, don't give me that face. Just say okay. And she's like, okay. And it doesn't go like a cute, like funny moment. He's like, hey, I know something to cheer you up. Like what? It's like, if you find a box that says Ida's longest toenails, get that box for me, okay? It's important. He's like, ew. And it is kind of either look for the box of toenails or look for Francois basically, or any other like stuff they can find that belongs to theirs. And Edith's kind of hearing something like, oh, well, what's going on over here? And she's like, Rain. And we had this captain lady that was working for Kikimura. I guess she's working for Rain now. And they're like, oh, have you found Ida the owl lady yet? He's like, no, but we're still looking. Okay, if you find her, report to me and no one else. I was like, okay. Oh, why did I say like I don't know what's going on with Rain, and how we learned that they're not under mind control, because we thought that Terra Snapdragon, the head of the plant coven, we thought she was poisoning Rain, and so to make Ida believe that they're like on like the wrong side, but no, Rain was fooling everybody. So I was thinking, ooh, okay, so Ida and Rain gonna meet up again. And we're trying everything we can ahead witch, and they're like, well, I would prefer results. Like, go. And Ida did an invisibility glyph, and she's like, oh, okay. And then it's cool to see Rain without their glasses. I think it's pretty cool. And Rain's like, oh, Captain, I told you, like, Ida. Is it, wait, Rain, please don't hang up. Don't call anybody, please. I'm not here for trouble. And Rain's like, you stole a uniform, Ida. And she's like, I'm working it. I know. This isn't about, look, this isn't about me. But I just needed to tell you that I don't know why you're acting like this, but I know, especially by this face you're making right now, that you care about me, or you wouldn't have let me go at the Coven Parade. And Rain, I know about the training spell. It's like, ha, look, see, I know that look. It's that bad, isn't it? Look, I need your help. And Rain's like, I don't have time for your schemes, especially since Rain and Darius and Eberwolf, like, Darius is the head of the Abomination Coven, and Eberwolf is the head of the what was it called, the Beastkeeping track coven. So what was it? Right, so they have like their own plan. It's like, Ida, I don't have time for your schemes. It's like, no, please, this is about my kids. And Rain's like, oh, okay. And and I just want to play this right here.
So bunker, get them on an airship. I don't care. Just keep them safe. If you do, I'll give myself up right now. Come along, Sprout. Please.
Sorry, I don't want to play too much, but like she's like, I want you to protect my kids, okay, Rain? We don't have to get back together. You don't have to fill me in on what's going on. I would even like turn myself in, just put them in a secret bunker with like Hunter or something underneath the castle, or put them on an airship, or put them across town. Maybe even send them to the human realm if you can. Just keep them safe, please. I'll even turn myself in right now. And Rain's like, oh my god, Ida. And then Tara's like, oh, come along, Sprout. And they're awaiting orders, head witch. And Rain's like, oh, let's say we are, and I'll send someone to retrieve the package, basically. So Ida's kind of like, I don't know what's going on with Rain still, but they're still a good person because they're doing this favor for me by protecting Luce and King. Because they could have said no easily, but they didn't. And obviously Tara's making fun of Ida's costume like your uniform's outdated, Captain. And then your Rain hangs up, and then Ida's like, okay. And then Luce found Francois. It's like, Ida, are you sending me away? And oh my god, look at that face. And then Luce yells, and there's a guard that catches her. Spoilers for the episode, they do get locked up momentarily, so repercussions do happen, so I'm not gonna take a point out for anything. And then, like, why won't you let me help with the plan? Call them back and tell them that you don't have a package to receive. Like, it's like, Luce, I just need you to be safe with King. It's like, I understand that, Ida, but I need to help you, Luce. This is all my fault. Like, this isn't your fault, Luce. Like, no, yes, it is. And I have to fix it. And if I don't, I would be being selfish. And the Ida kind of Luce going out and back and forth, like, well, you're kind of being selfish by worrying me, by putting yourself in danger. I don't want you to do this. And Luce, you can't make me. Oh yes, I can. And she turns to harping mode and kind of not attacking her, just kind of to pin her down. And Luce is doing an ice cliff, and she's like sliding, and she's using her fire. She's even teleporting, and Ida's kind of using her harpy ears to kind of track Luce from movement. And it's like, I got you. Like, no. And she does a big like kind of blinds her momentarily, and like, and you know, they get captured, and Luce's like, oh my gosh, Ida. And you know what I've been forgetting? The B plot, actually. So I just want to kind of go over this kind of quickly. Ida and Luce get captured. Ida goes back into her regular Ida form, and Luce's like, Ida, please, just fight back. I'll do whatever you say. I won't go after Bellis. Please, just fight back, please. And they get captured. Go back to the B plot. Not to skim over it too much, but we basically have a little bit of acting crazy more, and even King was trying to make her go away, kind of like, oh, your Titan commands it, and Luce Love's like, okay, and she, oh my goodness, Love, she even made Hootie do it, and even Hootie's trying to talk sense to Love, like, hey, maybe he just wants to be a little guy, you know, like, he doesn't want to do all this responsibility, and she sees the King wandering off, like, where's he going? Well, I gotta keep an eye on him. That's good and instinct, but keep an eye on, but I gotta keep an eye on my lord. No. And we have King meeting up with Steve. Oh. And they basically go on a motorcycle trip. And there was even like a thing where like the helmet, King has horns, so he just and like it made like a noise. The motorcycle, it looks cool, but I have an issue just because like it has a motor, and like I'm just kind of wondering, does it run on magic? Does it run on gasoline. I just like with Ida's like tub thing that she used to track down King when he went to the island with Lilith, Hootie, and Luce. And what was it called? Echoes of the Past. That was early season 2, by the way. When Ida was in that tub, I can say that can be powered by like wind power, and the bowling house has wind. But I'd like to separate the human realm and the demon realm. So am I supposed to believe that the demon realm has gasoline too? Like, how did that happen? Or unless they're using Titan blood. But if the Titan blood can be used as gasoline, wouldn't the Emperor take all the gasoline Titan blood away and use that himself? So that can't work. So like no one really explained how this motorcycle works. So I'm kind of taking a point off of this because I'm like, how is this supposed to work? But the motorcycle still looks cool. It had like a skull for like a what's it called for like a design. Pretty cool. And so basically drive around and King's trying to find himself, and he even hugs like the rib cage of his dad, basically kind of accepting like, okay, I am a Titan, but I want to know more. Like, what about my dad? Like, was he a good guy? Was he a brutal ruler? Or but I'm his son. I'm a good guy. So, but does that necessarily mean that my dad was a good guy? So King's just trying to figure everything out, and Steve's just trying to help him the best way he can. And Love's so using Hootie as a kind of like a helicopter type of thing to search for King. Like, okay, he's going on a motorcycle. Like, where's he going? And like and they're kind of going around. They're having burgers and fries, and they're kind of playing around the beach and stuff, just skipping rocks in the water. They even see a lovely couple, and Steve just wants to find someone pretty cute. And and they're even King's trying to say that Steve, when I was younger, even though it was only been like I would say like a year ago when he first met Luce, I always wanted power and to be feared by others. But I'm not sure if that's exactly what I want anymore. But I'm kind of like a god now. Like I have like power and the people under my hand and foot basically. But I feel like I don't feel good about it anymore. And it seems like wants can change. Like people can change, and the people around you can change, and they probably have changed. And King's like, yeah, they have changed, and like maybe I have changed too. And it seems like that doesn't have to be a bad thing. Like all these experiences, good and bad, they're important basically. And like I have King like I don't think I want people to see me as this big scary monster anymore. And it seems like me neither. And I saw Fist for the first time. I'm like, is that Mythomul's? If you don't remember him, he's the construction track dude, who was kind of like Gus's rival for like one episode, and then episode 2 episodes later he became like his not his friend, but they're kind of more of like an understanding. People are shipping those two characters, which is fine, I guess, but they're not at that place yet. Not like Luce and Anime. They're not at that place. They're still at, I'm going to kind of make fun of you, but I'm going to be there for you kind of thing. I don't know. So, is Steve like Mythomul's older brother or something? We even see Steve has like a horn. So is Matt going to get a horn? That'd be pretty dope. I'd be down for that. And we have Love's like, oh, underhand you coven fiend, and she's like, wait, Steve, and King's like, wait, hold on, everything's okay. Steve is just taking me out for a joyride. He doesn't want to be a coven scout anymore, right? Did I read that right when you said that you don't want to be a scary monster anymore? Is it yeah? Is it, girl? I've been there. I can recommend a good therapist for you. And he said that because Love is still acting all crazy around King, and King finally like, Love, Aunt Lily, you gotta stop this. I'm still King, your nephew King. Isn't this how you acted around Bellas? I'm actually kind of sensing a pattern here. So when he said that, and it seems that I can recommend a good therapist, I'm like, I guess, but I don't think it was that 2 lines were worth of Love just going crazy all the time. Not as crazy as Kikimora, but still kind of going a little nuts. No. So so we had that, and we get back to the A plot. So I just want to get through all that B plot. So we had the A plot, and we have Luce, and she kicks open the door. It's like, do you want to hurt Ida? You're gonna have to hurt me too. Oh, Ida loves Ida. Luce loves Ida. And then we have Darius actually kind of, oh, you gotta calm down, human, like Luce. And what? And he's like, Luce, it's okay. And you have Rain, you have the rest of the cats. Oh, sorry, I kind of gave it away. The bats, I meant. And then she's like, I'm gonna let you go. Like, stop. Just calm yourself. And we have King, we have Steve, everyone's here. And like, like, everyone has a plan, and they're actually in Latissa. Actually, they're out of Burnsboro and they're in Latissa. It's pretty cool. We actually get to share this location again. Pretty cool. And they have a plan, and then he's like, "Hey, Rain, since we have a minute, I could have totally helped with your plan of like you pretending to be mind controlled to be on the inside with the coven leaders and kind of pretending to be one of them. And especially since Darius and everyone were on their side, I could have talked to them if I wasn't able to talk to you. Like I could have helped somehow because, like, how I'm like breaking rules and stuff. But I would want to help you, and help the cause. And Rain's like, I wanted to keep you safe. Oh, there was even a point I forgot before I moved on to the B plot and stuff. Sorry, getting a little tired. Where Luke's like, is it because I'm so weak? And Ida's like, there's no plan, Luce. And Luke's like, oh my god, there's no plan. And that moment, Luce was kind of realizing we're all gonna die, basically. And then that's where Rain's like, we have a plan. And there was like a thing where I'm with Darius. I didn't like the name. I'm Team Darius. And where Rain's like, we are the covens against the thrones. We're the cats. And then Darius is like, I did not agree to this name. And then Luce did something dumb where she pulls her cat hood. He's like, everything come full circle, baby. Not technically, since that was the very first episode of season 1. So technically, to come full circle, wouldn't that technically be like the very last episode of season 3? But if we're not counting, since they're technically specials, then okay, that'll have to be the very last episode of season 2. But we're not at the last episode of season 2, so that full circle doesn't make any sense. So, no, Luce, you're wrong. It hasn't come full circle yet. You still have a couple more episodes to go. So you are 2 episodes too early. Sorry. Nothing you can do about it. Anyway. And then Darius like, ugh, I'm with you, Darius. I didn't like it either. It even did a hissing noise. Let's see. What comes next? Oh, we basically have... everyone's kind of planning everything, and they're kind of talking to each other, and Lovis actually catching up with Steve. Pretty cool. And like, we basically have Ida telling Luce, hey, I got you something, and it is Ida's longest hair toenails. Ugh. Even Luce made a face like, ugh, no. She just opened it, and she opens it. I even like how she winks away, like, oh my goodness, toenails. No. It's Luce's palisman wood, and all this time she hasn't carved one because she didn't want to carve one without like her mom, because she doesn't know where her future is. And even Luce at this point is like, I don't know what my future is still. I still don't know what to do. Every day with bells, I had to focus. I had to stop him because it's all my fault. And then he's like, this isn't all on you, kid. That man has hurt a lot of people. You, Hunter, me, King, Love. He's hurt a bunch of people. Whoever that was like with him in the paintings and stuff. Like he hurt that person too. Like we can't change that past, like, but you have to stop blaming yourself. And like you little goober, like come here. She's giving like her like a little hug. But hey, I might not be your mom. But I would be honored if I would be able to carve this palisman with you. And then Luce is like, you know something? I have a little feeling, a little bit of hope right in my heart right now that I'll be able to carve a palisman. There's just something that, this moment, it just feels right. I love that so much. And we basically have, Luce like, you're going to teach me how to do this, right? It's like, yeah, my dad taught me the ropes. It's pretty cool that Ida mentioned her dad again. Pretty cool. And so I'm gonna teach you, and we zoom out of this like their, I forgot what it was. Not like a castle, like a tower type of thing. I forgot what it was, but they zoom out, and Ida says to Luce, "We have all the time in the world, and a beautiful night sky," and that's where it ends. 75%. Good episode. Again, just a couple of things. Just love, didn't like that. The motorcycle, what does it run on? Obviously, it's not magic, so gasoline. Where'd you get gasoline? Unless they took it from the human realm, but would it even work here? Who knows? So like that doesn't really make any sense. The whole 20 adventures, again, that should be in its own thing, not part of the actual show story. That I didn't like that too much either. Ida not telling Luce the plan. I just think that could be resolved by Ida just telling Luce the plan. But other than that, good episode. I love the moments between Ida and Luce. I love that. Rain and Ida interacting again. Love that. Stephen King. I love that too. Even Stephen Love for a bit. I like that too. Hootie is a helicopter. That's pretty cool. And even Hootie being the voice of reason, that was actually pretty funny. And like, thank you. Someone needs to talk to Love. And King finding himself kind of and him kind of hugging his dad, like the rib cage. That was pretty cute too. So yeah, good episode. 75%. I also like to say I have reached 141 subscribers. I actually reached 140 today, and then later today I reached 141. So thank you so much to my 140th and 141st subscribers. I really appreciate you guys so much. I really appreciate my new subscribers, my current subscribers, my original subscribers, my current viewers, my new viewers, my original viewers. Viewers that just come on and off on the channel, just checking it out. I really appreciate you guys so much. So everyone, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to check out don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to check out my mini reviews and my community posts. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow for my review for the Outhouse season 2 episode 20 called Clouds of the Horizon. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for that. Okay. Bye.